previous die. That's weird, and it can do so inconsistently, consistently. It's a bit of an oxymoron in and of itself, if you think about it. Okay, I think we're back. So let's see what's happened here. Struck the stone to the ground. Which apparently is the seed of other stones. It's like planting trees, you see. Oh, and he became giant. Okay, he's now the giant dad. So is this gonna be like the Cornell fight where we have to destroy? Yeah, it is. He doesn't seem to be too cautious about me spoiling his plan here. Concerned. This circle is getting smaller though, like the area where I have to move around. And now there's only one left, so it makes you wonder why. Or how it can make that happen if it's like a radius thing. Oh, and he's using the same demon crystal from the first Lords of Shadow, I think. To get banned all over again. Well, being able to counter that is a first. Well, that works. And there we are. So now what? Have we discovered the Mole Society? Well, they're just gonna walk away nonchalantly. Nothing to see here, move along.
I'm Victor Belmont, Commander of the Brotherhood of Light, Protector of humanity, and the last of my illustrious bloodline. We thought you were dead.
I'm immortal, warrior. Something you Belmonts don't seem to understand.
We're hiding people here who haven't already been infected. I don't know how much longer we can hang on.
Not long. Take it.
Alrighty.
To the infection.
How did he get a second one?
Whose side are you on?
Whose side indeed?
I stand alone.
You helped me. Maybe I can help you. You're looking for the Acolytes, are you not?
You know where they are?
Not exactly. But I do know how we could flush them out. Follow me.
Alright, I have no reason to doubt any of this. Just move right along. Yeah, fun fact by the way, Victor Belmont is not from any of the previous Castlevanias. He is from a cancelled game called Castlevania Resurrection that was Supposed to be for the Dreamcast, I think, or thereabouts. So that's a development gag. Although, I don't know, since this is like the future, 21st century-ish, present-ish, if you were to equate him from a character from the original continuity, then it would have to be Julius Belmont, I think, since that would be his equivalent in the original continuity.
Come on, it's this way.
Right, let's just saunter on along together and see exactly what his brilliant plan will be.
We must continue.
Well, I can't get over there, though. I'll have to take a longer route. What's the purpose of that if it's not... oh, whatever.
Try to get over here.
Well, I'm on it, but I don't know how I can get there from here. Oh, I see. No, that didn't work just a second ago.
The way out is right over here.
Alrighty then.
This way leads outside.
Oh, here we are. There's the bodyguard guy.
Neither you nor the Brotherhood are going to get very far with this old antique. Zobek lost all trace of you. We feared you were destroyed.
Yeah, how did that happen? I mean...
Look out! We're under attack.
I didn't, like, go to the castle or anything, so... it's another big boy. I think that might be the first regular big boy enemy that isn't a boss. Enormous number of cells with their purulent bladder develop enough to transform into colossal horned monsters. It's only of muscles, tendons, and stabbing bones because, you know, these things are mutually exclusive. Two of them are. Driven by the tremendous energy provided by the brilliant organ that beats inside them, dozens of soldiers follow them in search of blood for the human cities. Only the archdemons have the privilege of occupying the front lines of Satan's army. Alright. Well, I can just sit back and let them handle it, I'm sure. At least it doesn't look like we need to like aim for the weak spot or anything, so... yeah.
Your sins will end here.
Come on, damn beast!
Yeah. It doesn't really look like we can find a way of consistently striking them without getting immediately retaliated upon. What are you doing? I see right after I do that, right?
The darkness I shall not fear.
Are you dead yet? Right, there we go.
In the name of the light.
Well, at least it didn't blow up, it looks like. That's different. Time for his brilliant stratagem, I think. Might just be.
Now hide yourselves.
Doesn't look like they're putting a lot of effort into hiding.
He's laying a trap with himself as bait. The acolytes will think the Brotherhood is challenging them. He will be easy prey.
Well, it looks like his trap is working, kind of.
We must take cover or his sacrifice will be in vain.
Oh, go on then. Took you that long to actually take action there.
Amen. Now you are the last, Belmont.
Dude, you're gonna give them away. Guess he didn't really care though. Well, that was quite well-developed character. And there goes that one thing from Lost. Probably take note of where it's going, you know.
There's one other piece, and I know who has it.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh, I guess that's the same piece that, like Simon Belmont had in Mirror of Fate. That Trevor gave him, who knows. It doesn't really look the same. It doesn't have like the same casing or anything. It looked like there were two pieces missing though.
The last piece.
She doesn't look like that much as with the space.
Thank you, Father.
Fortunately, it seems like there's bodily fluids trying to spoil our reunion here. Oh, is it time for the final castle boss? It might be. At least I think this is the final castle boss. Its design is something special, as you can see.
I thought I took care of that boy a long time ago. He has inherited all of your worst traits, don't you think? Who the hell are you? I am the blood that runs through your veins. I am the dark shadow that chills the hearts of men as you pass. I am the fury, your hate and your vengeance.
I am a Metal Gear boss.
I am your destiny.
What have you done with my son?
He doesn't belong here. Only you do.
Also, I am you, but with dreads. This is inner Dracula. Curse of the vampire, tempting him with supernatural powers. The dark blood has prospered for generations. There's There's nothing stronger than its influence except for Dracula's love for his son. It is the last pure emotion he has, his only guide in a world that is falling apart with each step. Rebelling against his own nature and facing the darkest side of his being. A diabolic image of himself that has been held by Gabriel's enormous resentment of God, leaving the body and showing its abominable shape. It is its host in an unprecedented fight that will define his own fate and that of his family. Okay, let's see. And then we just quote from what he just said. I don't remember this fight being particularly difficult either, I don't know. I don't remember any of the boss fights from the castle being particularly difficult, to be honest. Or any of the boss fights from this game, at least compared to, you know, Lords of Shadow 1. I feel like that game was more challenging in the boss department. I guess actually getting increased damage from leveling up the whip. Also, I guess if you want to equate like in Dracula to anything from the original continuity, it would have to be Chaos, I guess, since Chaos is the force that actually makes Dracula like the king of evil or whatever. Still in the demonic wings, even though those were
In the end, we will be as one.
with Victor, I thought, but demonic wings, double jump. Lore. Oh, we can read about Victor Belmont now. Surviving members gathered to begin the search for a new leader, the last descendant of Simon Belmont. Belmont commanded the Brotherhood, awaiting the return of the Prince, Victor Belmont, the last member and the current leader of the Brotherhood. He has the valor and honor necessary in the cause. Complete devotion to safeguard human lives, holy relics are in his power. Carried by Gabriel in his fight against the Lords of Shadow, which I guess some of the stuff he used in the boss fight were supposed to be. I'd be able to set aside his beliefs and prejudice for the good of humanity. I don't know. I guess he did. He's dead now. So that worked out. Storm wings. Do I not have the wings here yet, I guess? Oh wait, there they are. Learn to imitate their powers through his new dark blood. Majestic Archangel wings gave way to even greater appendages that grew from his back. Right, so they're not the same as the angel wings from the first one, I guess. Seraph shoulders, that's what they were called. Boy.
I will feed on your soul.
I guess we have to like use a double jump to get up to where he is now. That works.
I will strip you of your soul.
Now tell me more, Mark.
In the end, we will be as one.
Oh boy. Yeah, a pretty clear pattern here, I think. Easy to see.
The wrath of your soul strengthens me.
I love saying soul, I guess.
I will consume your soul, drop by drop.
Your soul is liquid, as I am sure you know. If not, I am informing you right now. This is only gonna take two sections, I guess.
Don't try to deny me. I'm part of you.
Almost. I'm gonna move on again, I guess. And then maybe I can let's...
I will strip you of your soul.
Let's please go. Get padding this out a bit by using the AoE attacks, but might as well use them. But also I'm gonna have to opportunity to do that. Alright, looks like I might have done it. Yes, pretty much no health left.
You cannot destroy me. You and I are one. I will be with you. Always.
I'm just gonna recede back into the ground after saying that. By the way, here's your kid. Guess he's just there.
Mother!
It's all right. I mean, everything's all right.
And look at all these people that don't exist anymore.
I promise, I will end this.
Father! Don't let the Acolyte escape.
Oh yeah, we're kind of in the middle of something, weren't we?
I'm able to trace the power of the Acolyte to that building in front of you. This is the headquarters of the biggest weapons manufacturer in the world. They hold great power over men with influence from politics to economics.
I see.
One of the Acolytes would be a part of this conglomerate. You have the advantage of surprise, but don't be overconfident. I sense this rival is going to prove most formidable.
I'm not gonna give you any more details on that though, because who needs them? Right, so let's infiltrate this place with the conveniently placed... Oh my god, let's take a look over here now, just to confirm that it's a dead end, and so it is, so... Let's make use of the conveniently placed breach in the wall there. Now that we can use the double jump. Oh hey X, thank you for the raid, sir. Welcome to wherever this is. So we can't just go in through the front door, I guess. Let's just go ahead and there we go. Just drop on in like so. Hey, spy, what's going on? And X. I don't know what's going on in this game, to be quite frank with you, but I'm getting through it somehow. I have a vague memory of this being one of the places where you can like go out of your way slightly to get like more items or what have you, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother at this point. Just follow the path of the Ubisoft, aka the arrow. Oh yeah, stealth sections. Oh boy, what a time for this to happen. Actually, remember this being quite a bit more senseless than most of these. Alright, let's see. I think what we want to do is get onto the other side, maybe? Except, I don't know if he... well, I think I'm dead now, hang on. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Unless, of course, I do this, but then what? Yeah, they still see me. Just watch for them to distract them, but here's the thing, I think I actually need to possess one of them, but how the fuck do I get them to...
I can reach the acolyte that killed
to, like, become vulnerable without immediately being seen by the others. Can I shoot bats from through the walls? I don't think I can, no. That's also the thing. No, but no. Unless... okay, never mind. See, it would stand to reason that if you stand right here, the guy over there could see me, right? But apparently that is not the case. Just gonna mosey on over here drunkenly, I guess. Hey, what's going on? Okay, maybe I have to... no, hang on. Right, what if I come over here and, I don't know. I can't, like, accelerate the on-possession process. I suppose you just have to wait for it to run out. Oh shit. And then I can come out immediately, so it's a good thing that I actually got out in time. Is this stealth in a Castlevania game? That depends on your definition of Castlevania game, but I guess so. The Cyclone boots were found on this very spot. They are an instrument that enables those who wore them to run at superhuman speed and even overtake a warg in a race. The creator of the Master Gandolfi was an expert craftsman, blah blah blah, disappeared in the final part of his life, blah blah blah. Right, so... the way they talk about Gandolfi, it's like... hey, maybe... we're gonna see what happened to him at some point, but we never do. Even though, if you remember the original continuity of Castlevania, Gandolfi was an actual character that you met in Lament of Innocence. So I don't know why they just decided to shaft the character, I guess. Just put him in the backstory and don't do anything with that, except just having him there. Oh, it's a keep thing, so I can't actually do anything here. So I don't think that was even, like, where I'm supposed to go. So after quickly getting back over here, I guess we're going back up there. So I need... oh, okay, that door's closing. So I think what I should be trying to do, I guess, is get behind that guy over there, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that if I got 3 of these guards over here. Hang on. What if I send bats to that guy? And then, like, use my mist form to try and get behind him. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but apparently it is. Okay. That's an easy puzzle to figure out. Speaking of puzzles, this is totally something you would expect to see in an office building, I'm sure. Okay, you can't stand on like any of these for too long, I'll bet. Where else that happened? So that's not like instant death like I thought it was gonna be. Up, up. Up. Okay, but where are we going? Like, where are we trying to go to as the ultimate goal here? Oh, I see. At least that didn't last too long. Alright. Is this gonna take us straight to the guy? Because I don't remember this, like, being too long of a section. I don't remember spending way more time than I just did in that stealth part back there, though, the first time I did it. Just like, what the fuck do I even do here? And, yep, I think we're at the guy. I think we can get a special game over here if we act with, act the way probably any person who would do this for the first time would. Just go on ahead and meet this guy. He seems harmless enough. Seems like odd business attire.
Do my eyes deceive me?
I don't know, how's your vision? But no, of course, he's the Sith Lord. He's the one we've been searching for. We're just gonna sit here. Well, I wasn't expecting that. So if we just kind of hang around here, we can't really do anything except decrepitly walk around. Just like try to trip him up, I guess. And we actually get up close to where he is, then this happens. Same thing that Alexia does in Resident Evil Code Veronica. Well, that went well. Some creatures are fascinated by dragon scales. Clearly this is the advice I should be giving you right now. But let's do that again.
Is too powerful.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Can we skip this? Yes, we can, because that kind of drags on. Just like 1 minute of him being blasted by lightning repeatedly. So now we're gonna casually walk away from him. And he's just gonna slowly saunter on over here, not really able to catch up. Thank goodness he's so leisurely about this whole deal, or else we would just keep dying.
We thought you dead.
I can only speak when I let go of my lightning, you see.
Where are you going, little dragon?
Makes casual conversations kind of complicated.
Eternity me alongside my father awaits you.
Right, well, he's picking up the pace now. Kind of. He was. And you would think he would know, like, where this hallway goes, since I guess he works here, but apparently it's a special hallway. Gee, well, I don't know when they added this to the building.
What in hell's name? Very clever. So you have lured me to your castle.
Yeah, where is your castle anyway?
Here is pathetic.
Where and when is your castle? That's never
See that I have
really
underestimated
clarified.
you. Accept my apology. It won't happen again.
You need to examine this because it's a reversal of what that usually says. Also, we got these convenient statues here to fight Dracula, I guess. We got the Riders of the Storm. Wind, lightning and thunder, born of the legends of the East. Nurgle, making use of his abilities to possess objects, divides his demonic essence to get inside the three figures. Nurgle, who by the way is the second acolyte, Muslim Stea, which I think is like the site of a temple or something. The influence of the military corporation, which supplies arms to both the police forces and the businesses around the city. His ability is not limited to just large mundane objects such as stone statues or heavy machinery. Each weapon has been imbued with a fragment of his demonic essence. Okay. Is that an oddly specific guns are evil message there? Like literally every gun that you can buy is like has a bit of a demonic Satanist inside it. So don't buy guns. Also, oh, are these guys able to hurt each other?
I won't make you suffer. Every drop of your pain belongs to my father.
And I don't know. I swear I blocked out every detail about this game. Nope. Oh, I see. So I'm guessing I want to take care of that guy first. Okay, I'm assuming that you can pick them up one at a time. That might not be the case. This guy wasn't attacking that guy at all, and yet the thunder guy or lightning guy is dead now.
My father eagerly awaits you in his kingdom. Don't make him wait.
So they all share a health bar, and yet even if you just attack one of them the whole time, like when you hit a certain threshold, one of them arbitrarily dies. That's how that works, I suppose.
Your soul will go mad in eternal agony.
Oh dear, I killed him in the wrong order, even though it's more convenient. It's like, I don't know. Like, imagine if you got like, I don't know, a group of soldiers and just kill or attack one of them over and over again, and yet all of the other ones die instead. Like, I'm gonna stab you in the throat. Oh, your friend over there died. I'm gonna stab you again. Oh, another one over there died, but you're still here. How does that work? Right, which one's gonna die now? I assume one of them is. Is it the guy I've actually been attacking? Oh, yeah, it is. What do you know? It kinda looks like they're pulling an Ornstein and Smough type of deal where, like, when one of them dies, and his abilities get passed on to the other remaining ones. Boy. Yeah. Well, I sure hope I don't die here. And that's what they always say. Whenever I make someone slightly mad, they're like, your soul will go mad in eternal agony. Yeah, that's something that I often hear during internet arguments. That too. Okay, well, the health bar's not quite empty yet, alright. And I am not able to move all that great. Or approach him all that great, but I guess I have to get close to him. Well, apparently you will fail if the quick time event has anything to say about it. Well, that certainly took a turn. Even remodeled his teeth to be broken teeth. Well, well, that's 2 out of 3, even though I think the game's pretty much almost over by this point. So hey, what's he doing? What purpose does that serve? If only I knew. Right time to figure out how to get out of here, I guess. Sure do wonder. Oh, hi. This guy was just kind of standing around here for days, I guess. Dark Spirit Greedy. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Except I don't think Dark Spirit Greedy was the one that we did the elevator jump with. So now we're supposed to... Oh, hi. I don't know why they all... Well, that's one for the bingo if nothing else. But... I really don't know where these guys even came from, like really somehow scaling the cliff, that massive armor and shields and... Yes, they must have been. And am I not even supposed to go this way, apparently? Is there something over there that I just didn't see? I don't know why they just, like, I don't know, they put in a boss fight and then they just throw you in a place like this with parkour and shit, and you don't really know, like, which direction to go, even.
There's no reason to fear him.
Sure. Especially since it's just not gonna bother with you. So did I go the wrong way? Because, yeah, the game seems to want me to go this way instead. Which is where I came from to begin with. Yeah, I guess I didn't have to go. I see. It's been there the whole time, I guess. Can I not, like, jump across? I guess not. We got dead guy lore here, I think. Blanket of Sir Trollius. The horn of Bromius is blowing near here, calling the creatures of the night. We prayed when it resounded in the valley, speaking that our village was not the target. Casually shaking to its very foundations, the beasts are coming together to bunt, not to hunt. That looks like a bee, though. And I am trapped at the meeting point. They are hungry and they are thirsty for violence. They take less pleasure in my pain than in my flesh. Well, so what, that horn is supposed to call monsters? Because I haven't seen anything yet. And if so, then why is my child blowing the horn? Hey son, what were you doing?
Thank you for bringing me the Mirror of Fate, Father. You know, only you are able to fulfill your destiny.
I saw my destiny in this mirror a long time ago.
But you were
And
alone
well.
then. Now you have Mother and me.
That's true.
The mirror can help you sometimes, when it wants to.
There is no armor against fate.
Then make me a promise.
What is it?
When this is over, choose your family.
Okay. Don't open it.
A great victory,
my friend.
Back here, I guess. That was quick.
There's still one left.
Indeed. And I fear that it's only a matter of time before he finds us. Since the death of his brother and sister, the third acolyte has come out into the open and is unleashing all his power to find those responsible.
He's more powerful than the others, and appears to fear nothing.
This acolyte commands ultimate possession and control over others. Religious power.
There's a conclave in the Basilica of the city. The church leader's been locked inside there for weeks. The acolyte must be one of them.
Remember our deal, Gabriel. Destroy the acolytes before Satan can be summoned. And you will have the eternal peace you desire. Every second counts. Go with him.
Right, no objection this time, I guess. Well, here we are in the elevator. And yes, Patrick Stewart.
Come on, let's not waste any more time.
Just gonna run ahead of me then. Oh, there you are. It doesn't actually like go on ahead and do it like so quickly, specifically so that he like despawns and I'm not supposed to see where he went. Kinda looked like they were doing that for a moment there, but guess not. So let's go here then.
There must be some way to go forward.
Have I not been here before? I feel like I might have been, but couldn't really do anything, could I? Oh, I got the piece of the mirror. Right, let's grab the piece and assemble the mirror. I don't know. It's really awkward to control. Maybe it has to be like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I guess we're making a picture here. Okay.
Fascinating.
Yeah, how did you do that anyway? Like, that seemed like it was PS. Also, there's a teleportation room here. That's not the way, yeah, I know, but might as well do this, even though I don't think I'm gonna be needing this at this point. I said yes, skip the scene. And there should be 4, and there are, so there we go. Got everything unlocked. Now time for the area that I was just in to load in again. Alright, let's go to the final acolyte, which, you know, considering that the other 2 were boss fights, clearly will be the... Oh, what? Oh, I see. Oh. Clearly this will be the toughest encounter yet. Well, that was fun.
You'll need to make a path to that mechanism. That way won't take us to the Basilica.
Well, maybe I'm interested in what's that way. You ever stop to think about that? Oh, it's where it came from, but now... Oh, okay, there's a bridge now, I guess. Why there wasn't one before, or where it came from now, I don't know. And there's so many of these places where you can like insert keys from the castle, but... Oh. Why did you just stand there?
Fire your daggers to the platforms closest to me so that I can move forward.
Oh, ow. Well, that was obnoxious. Oh, damn it. Well.
Fire your daggers to the platforms closest to me so that I can move forward.
These are exactly easy to aim these either, I'm sorry. Well, I can't take... Oh, okay. I'm not really sure what the pattern here is, like the alternate between firing in the left and right. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be taking away from this. Or not. Or...
Fire your daggers to the platforms closest to me so that I can move forward.
Okay, I think I... Oh, is it... Oh, it's set fire to where I am. I, Dracula. What? Okay, did he just like... Did the platform disappear but it didn't fall? Alright. Oh, come on. Now, I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna do it like this, I guess. Okay. Okay, I need the firewall to come this way, yeah. Okay. Wait, is that far enough? Alright, Jesus Christ. Well, that sure was a fun puzzle. Didn't feel awkward at all.
Our objective is very close now.
I see. Well, this large open space certainly doesn't seem like it invites anything suspicious. What these things are. Are they like the same Reaper type creatures from the end of the first or the final stage of the first? Lords of Shadow, because I don't remember these at all. Well, we can read about them now, so... They are dark monks, okay. Dark monks do not show their faith through prayer and good deeds, rather through the most bloody displays of evil that a human being is capable of carrying out. Inspiration is to earn a place among the ranks of the army that Satan is forming in hell. They kill, torture, and terrorize without mercy. Most of them are buried alive on their statues with their likeness so that their souls can find their way back when invoked. Without the weight of their material body, the spectres receive the favor of their god directly to turn their demonic power into macabre spells. Fragile as the ground that holds them. Okay. Doesn't sound as fragile as it could be. How they're doing the summoning ritual for a normal demon. I see. What's this guy doing? Are they like fusing together? Or, oh, I guess they are. Now what is this? Dark Apostle. Power necessary to hide the arrival of a dark apostle from the eyes of God. They are one of the 12 supernatural entities of infinite evil selected by Satan to spit cruelty in the world of the living. Well, what are the other 11? Are they like the apostles of Christ? Is that supposed to be the parallel there? Take with them the extreme heat of the hell from whence they came. From whence is a redundant phrase, by the way. Burning all hope with their flaming claws and devastating breath. As long as the litany of the monk lasts, so what, do we not attack it directly, or... Oh. I only got 2 things attacking me, or more. So I don't know if I should be attacking it directly or what. Alright, you fuckers, come over here. Jesus Christ. So yes, if we defeat them, then doesn't even really defeat the source of them either. Jesus Christ. Right, so I can't even eat these demons, can I? They're just like... Where are they? There they are. Oh, there's the one that's still around, I guess. No boy. Okay, now I'm getting ganged up on. Well, this kind of working, the healing is that is. I think I actually can eat them. Never mind. Try to cancel the story in modern times, so yeah, robot friends will basically get part 2. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty much, I don't think, like maybe 20% of this game is any kind of equivalent in the old Castlevania games, specifically the Sorrow games, since those are the ones that take place in the 21st century. What most of it is just like, why even? What even? Alright, so now that we've had that incredible encounter, now what? Let's just one moment. Let me minimize this so you can see. There we go. We're gonna have to use teamwork here.
Very good.
It's not too late. We can destroy Satan if we collaborate. That's how that goes, right? They have an actual statue of Satan in this town. In the church. Well, time for the ultimate evil leader here.
It's the primordial heir, whom from the corners of the earth are all powerful. To you it is said. Contemplate the glorious face of Satan, the beginning of all consolation, and whose eyes give clarity to the stars. Let the seasons be confused, and let it be that no creature shall be equal. Let all men fight among themselves. Let their work be mutilated, and their homes be no more
There's the
caves
acolyte.
for the beasts
We
of
must
the world.
destroy him before he can summon Satan.
The Adelaide who does bodyboarding based on the sharp teeth. Well, that came out of... Oh yeah, hang on. It might be time for... the greatest plot twist in history.
The way out of the castle's there. Remember?
The throne room.
Oh wait. Oh,
Let's
alright.
continue on.
This is like the town is supposed to be built on top of the castle, so I guess it makes sense that some of the castles parts would be the same. But anyway, that was Guido Sandor, or Guido Sandor. Get it like Anton LaVey Sandor. But apparently humanity prospered under the promises of corrupt leaders, blah blah blah, the Church of Satan, blah blah blah. False priest soothes the faithful with diabolical promises of salvation. His ceremonies directed at sinners, cowards, and the ambitious, blah blah blah, that will let the people enjoy his power. Well, so basically he just talks. That sounds very intimidating. We get to do this again, I guess. Exactly this. Well, alrighty. What reason have I to question this?
Don't be late, Father.
Well, I'm doing this as fast as I can, okay? You didn't need to push me like that. Believe me, I don't want to prolong this any more than you do. So where's this gonna go then? Actually, I don't remember this part at all. How do we get in here? Is it the book from the loading screen? It might just be. Sure wonder what's up with that.
What you are looking for is in that book, Gabriel.
Is the book called Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2? Because I don't know if I want to open it, if so. Right, not one word to say about that. Yeah, all this writing's faded though. I can read like half of it, if that.
Time to wake up, Father. Remember. Remember everything.
I don't know, is it time for the greatest plot twist in history? It might be. For real this time. Hey, remember when they did the meme at the start of the game? Have to do the prologue fight again. We actually do. Well, that's great. Right, let's just make all of these people explode into gore and then... just gently nudge the battering ram out of the way.
God is with me, monster.
That will be your ruin.
We have to do this again too, I guess. Right, well, what could possibly go wrong? Right, just mashing the buttons here.
Christus vivit. Christus regnat. Christus ab omni malo te defendat, maledictiat excommunicati daemones. In virtute storum factorum Dei
I was
nomi.
like you once. But your God showed me another path.
Messias, Emmanuel, Soter, Sabaoth, Agios, Inkyros, Athanatos, Jehovah, Adonai.
Yeah, probably.
The power of your God cannot destroy, because I am his chosen one. Ubi fuerunt heilig.
But hey, apparently, being like a champion of God requires you to have the strength to wear gold armor and pretend it's a good thing.
Potestatum pestem nec aliquod quodamque maleficium nocere incantationem neque in anima nec in corpore.
Well, I'm glad they showed the shockwave thing again. So now time to find out what's been really going on this whole time. Time for some...
Castlevania birds, Castlevania birds, they're my darkest nightmare.
Some Castlevania birds in cutscene form. Some Metal Gear exposition.
Trevor?
Trevor died a long time ago, Father. You made me what I am. I stand here before you, reborn, a vampire. I am Alucard.
Yeah, in case you forgot about the intro cutscene or didn't play the previous game, let's go ahead and recap for you.
I cannot die. My immortality runs through your veins too.
Of course. Only my father, Gabriel Belmont, can destroy Dracula.
It is too late for me.
How can you be so sure?
The roots of evil are deep. Irreversibly so in the hearts of men. It is their true nature. Their destiny. I was their most devoted warrior. A champion of light. But I fell into darkness. And now, I am feared as the Prince of Darkness. Ironic, don't you think? The mighty Zobek hides from me like the scared rat he is. Even Satan himself is too afraid to leave the pits of hell and fight me. But if I die now, Alucard, they will simply take my place. Evil will prevail. It is the natural order. The world is like this.
Help, can't argue with that.
Abandon all hope.
No. What if there was a way to destroy their evil forever? To free mankind from tyranny? If they believed you dead, they would come out into the light once more, would they not? This is the Crusaegrum.
You can spam it real good and kill everything in seconds.
Fragment of the vampire killer you drove into Camilla's heart. I found it in the castle, all those years ago. The first time we faced each other in combat. If your heart is pierced by this weapon, you will fall into a deep sleep. It will not kill you, but you would lose all your powers and would not be able to resurrect until it was removed. This is not the true death you desire. But Satan will think you dead. Centuries will pass, and his acolytes will start to prepare for his return. Zobek will no doubt think that
Satan is going to return. And he will be beset by pain. Zobek knows only too well that he is no rival for Satan, so he'll look for me, in the hope that I'm still alive somewhere.
at the appropriate time, I will remove the sword. I'll make sure that Zobek finds you. He knows only that with your help can the Acolytes be destroyed and Satan's return foiled.
I will be too weak. Zobek will see through the charade easily.
The long sleep will fragment your memory. Zobek will only see confusion.
I won't remember this conversation. And Zobek will see only dark shadows in my mind. But how can you be sure I'll collaborate with him?
Because, in exchange for your help, he'll offer you the one thing you really desire. True death. Eternal peace.
Zobek is the vampire killer.
Yes. You thought your weapon broken, but he has found the fragments and rebuilt it. Only he can grant you eternal rest. You must allow the last Acolyte's summoning ritual to bring Satan to this earth. We can trap him here. And we can destroy him. Forever! For that to happen, you must recover all your powers again, in order to confront him at that critical moment.
You're asking me to free the world from Satan again? To sacrifice everything for humanity again?
Yes, I am! Within this last moment, you will hold both Zobek and Satan within your grasp.
Then do it. Push that damn sword into my heart before I change my mind!
But is that the side your heart is in?
Son, when will I meet you again?
When I put my hand on your shoulder, Father.
And who just said that? I don't know if you remember, but... Oh my god, what a twist this whole time.
It's been a long journey. Remember? Remember our pact, Father?
I remember it well, son.
Whose burning flame unveils the glory of Satan. You who harbor the great secrets of truth. Open the mysteries of your creation and walk with fire upon the earth. Oh, powerful.
Yeah, this guy's just been going on about Satan this whole time, hasn't he? Can I do anything about that? I guess not. Guess that's part of the plan.
Mighty Lucifer out of his hole to face his old enemy. One last time.
Oh, true Lord, tell me the exact place in which you desire to be reborn.
Torizot! Nokwasahi! Odfikosaga!
I understand.
I just gotta explode myself and then...
Where has he he gone?
I don't know. That language is unknown to me.
That language. It's ancient Enochian. The language of Satan. Miserable traitors! Now receive your just rewards for your disloyalty! Betrayer!
He is mine.
May you and your spawn be damned forever!
Alright then. So I don't know if this is a more outlandish version of death than the one in Judgment or in Harmony of Dissonance, but yeah, time to have a boss fight of Dracula versus Death, which is a first at least. Yeah, according to Patrick Stewart it is. Well, apparently all these attacks are super easy to dodge at least, which is good since we're like barely doing damage. Right, that's one quarter of the fight done. Okay then. The angry torsos in the church. Wonder if that's like the faces up there or something we're gonna have to deal with. Oh. So these aren't quite as weak as the zombies from Lords of Shadow 1. I guess that makes some amount of sense. Boy. And they're actually kind of resilient. Can read about them too, Servant Corpse. Tomb of most prudent parishioners, known as the Black Saints. Cadavers were duly emptied and covered with cloths to keep all disease away from their bodies and give them well-deserved eternal rest. The privilege of death himself is reducing them now. Well, close in the statues retain their vocal cords intact, called their servants. I'm trying. Oh, do we have to... Hang on. Well, that works, but I thought maybe you have to do the frozen projectile thing. Please. Well, I sure hope that's all of them, because I don't see any more. Still see statues, though. Oh wait, no, there's another one. If I could only, actually act on that. Dropping all the frames. Oh no. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna die here. I think I did just die here. I don't know. I'm gonna be surprised this the output is actually, a problem. Oh boy, we have to redo this part of the fight, I guess. Well, the bitrate seems fine now.
Your soul will kneel before me. I'll take you to the limit of pain.
Apparently it's really hard to aim the Void Sword version of the guillotine move.
I'll force your soul to serve me!
Alright, let's skip that, and I guess we just start aiming for those guys immediately, so that doesn't happen again. Alright, I hope that's all of them. I don't see any more, I don't think. Oh, okay. Just leave immediately, so we didn't even have to fight the ones on the ground. That's different. Oh boy. Oh, shit. Oh, reversal though, so it works out. Yeah, we can get another, script right on board who just loves to allude to the soul and have the characters yell about it.
I'll force your soul to serve me!
Scotsman design was as good as his weapon design was. I don't know, it's like a big old spine with a scythe on the end. You know, if it would look more or less ridiculous if he actually had like a jaw to go with the rest of his skull. I killed 4. Is that all of them? Maybe, I guess so. They just recede into nothingness. Spine that might be coming out of the ground by the looks of it. Becoming decidedly less hiccupy now, for the most part. Apparently all of the moves he's doing now are just the AoE type moves. That bothers me. Actually managed to dodge one of the AoE things by jumping over it for once. But well, he's almost dead. Sure to wonder what the deal could be now. Oh, I see. So this will work. Oh, that did work. Did you ever see the poster for the movie Anger Management with Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler? what were you doing this whole time? Just watching from the rafters?
We must separate. To find out where the last acolyte went.
Yes, Father. We need to hurry. I'll let you know if I find him.
Oh, I see that you're dead, Default. Alright then, well. Off we go into the night. Oh wait, there was something here the whole time. We weren't allowed to grab it because we went into full-on cutscene mode. Also, a memorial. What could this be about? Holy Inquisitorial Basilica was consecrated in the year, let me see, that's 1768. So 1768 by Clement XIII. Built in record time, it hosted the first conclave and was the heart of the re-establishment of the Holy Church. This unarmed army of the faith has gathered our consciousness to today, the mysticism, blah blah blah. The wealth accumulated is nothing more than the most vivid reminder of the many mystical longings it has satisfied. Alrighty, we can also read about Sobek Society death. Countless pictorial and literary references have inspired Sobek to shape his true appearance as his most admired character is described. Well, I don't think that's quite like any other depiction of death I've seen, but putting all of his efforts together, a significant number of souls he found a way to forge with them a ghostly sight with extraordinary properties. Also Servant Corpse. And also Alucard. Well, Firstborn kept away from the human cities before accepting his new nature, wandered the night. There's nothing he could do now to get back to life that was taken away. He could only abandon his old beliefs and fight for the one thing that made sense of his existence. Visiting the tomb of the wife he longed for. Oh, like Cypher, I guess? That was Trevor's wife in this. Set out alone on a campaign to hunt down the creatures of the darkness and watch over the new generations of men. The Prince of the Shadows castle once again rose. The trail led him to his father once again. Cut to the present, I guess. Also the Mirror of Fate. Nicked glass. So it literally just served to open a door. That was its whole role in this. Also, mechs. Mechs versus demons, at least. It seems we might be able to just slip past. Or not, since this guy wants to... Well, one of the guys seems to have noticed us. Oh. Why are you able to projectile vomiting? I thought that was like something only your smaller friends could do. How the fuck do I keep climbing here? God damn it. And now I'm being targeted by two of them, so... For some reason, even though the fucking mech is right there. Oh. Right, mech, please keep at least one of them busy so I don't have to deal with this. Close tab, that makes everything even worse. Oh boy, that is making everything even worse. Okay, now I'm somehow able to climb, even though not quite sure that was an option before. So I think pretty much all we gotta do is get back to the streets. Does it say, like, what the current thing most found location chosen by Satan? Alright. Which I don't know where it is, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, which way in which to go? Might actually be a better idea to go back over to where the map room was and see if I can find a place that I will actually recognize. Let me see. Where was the map room? It was over here, wasn't it? Downtown main mission, downtown scientist district, Ars district, Victory Plaza, that is where we are, isn't it? God damn it, so... This is the closest we can get to where I'm supposed to be going right now. Well, there's only one way, I think, that actually makes sense, and that's where I was going before, so... Might as well keep following along there and see what I find. So now I guess we are pushing past these two. Hey guys, what's going on? I just keep passing through, okay. No reason to be alarmed. Oh, except they are alarmed. They are so alarmed they really don't want to see me climb, alright. Never mind, we're not going that way then, we're going in here. Yeah, good luck following me in here. Gee, I wonder where did I go? Can't get in there, can we, so... Is this the place, I wonder? I don't know. Apparently this is the Sciences District, so it looks like it might not be. Gee, well, I don't know where I'm going actually, but I guess I must well keep going. So I don't know any other direction I could be going. Oh, there's more of these dark monk guys here. But hey, I used my wits, my wiles to get away. Can wait for a path to open, I guess.
Cleaning procedure initiated.
And I don't remember where the fuck I'm supposed to go because... Well, because nothing, but... That's a real shame, because I'm pretty sure the only thing left to do in the game is the final boss now. Well, that or go find all the optional items, which, you know, fuck that. So, let me see. Guess I'm just gonna keep following along this path until I find something or fail to. Shuffle along past all of the evil crap in the streets until I find something. Still the Sciences District. Oh, we're back to it. Yeah, no, this bothers me. You know what? Hang on a minute. Let me see. Let me consult my handy-dandy thing again. No, apparently I have to go to the Arts District. That's where I was supposed to go, even though apparently the objective was in downtown, so the game lied to me, basically. Well, I'm going down to the street. I sure do wonder, like, if there's gonna be any map rooms nearby, because I would sure like one right about now. I know I'm in completely the wrong place. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, whatever, I'm gonna kill you then, if you want to be killed that badly. That takes care of that. And I don't know if I'm, like, approaching anywhere good now. Go to a map room, I guess. Oh, okay. Didn't realize how it would actually point me to the nearest map room, but might as well make use of that now that I know it will. Go this way, I cannot go this way, right. Can go this way though. Oh, there we go.
Decontamination hatch activated. Releasing cleaning gas. Please do not make sudden movements. Decontamination successful. Initiating hatch opening.
Oh, Jesus. Right, time to traverse all of these maze-like platforms and what have you, just because I took a wrong turn once. You know, camera, why do you constantly redirect yourself to, like, point at the stuff I'm trying to get away from? It's not a very nice thing to do, you know. Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to go down there. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Oh. Oh, jeez. And I remember this now, it was terrible. I know it. actually gonna die from this, that would be something special. Right here, it looks like we might actually be getting close to someplace good now. Yeah, this might be it. I'm pretty sure I never even came here before, since...
The acolyte is in the cathedral where Zobek first found you. Hurry!
Hurry, alright. Did I need to find this room before you would tell me that? That's kind of a... incredibly counterintuitive, if so. Apparently, well, it's just downtown main mission, but apparently we have to go to Arts District instead. So I hear. To get to the cathedral in question. Looks like we get something to redirect us at least now. Is it not that way, or do I have to like climb somehow? What do I have to? Oh yeah, there's a switch somewhere around here that I gotta pull. That's how this works. Hello, Daniel, Elvira. What's going on? I don't know what's going on here, but, you know, just FYI. But I'm almost at the end of this game, the vanilla game at least. I'd like to assume that the map pointer thing is not leading me astray for once, but who knows. Nope, looks like this might be it right here. Oh, there's a big old... Well, that didn't take long. Now the question is, do I have to kill that guy?
I must find the location chosen this time.
Just immediately rushes you down, but... I mean, do I have to bother with that guy, or can I just walk on past? So I'm gonna poke him if nothing else. Oh, and there's another one, hang on. And they're both the same giant variety, so that's great. Oh well. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing in this map, which is the map I'm supposed to be in, so as well. Might as well deal with these two, I guess. Alright, come on now. them's almost blown up, and one of them's blown up. Well, I don't know if it's... Okay, he does blow up. The other one just didn't, because it was feeling nice. The one of these guys that I've killed so far didn't blow up, at least not that I could see. Alright, that takes sure of that. I guess I had to do that because I'm getting this just from having killed him, I guess. Did he drop anything? If he did, then he disappeared. Alright, so... What, do I use my mist form? Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Double jump doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe if I approach the front entrance, it's gonna be someplace else to climb, but I doubt it. No. I don't know. Presumably, though, there will be something somewhere around here. Oh. Can I not get up with that? I guess I cannot. That's a shame. Not from jumping to it that way, at least. Can't be that way because there's barbed wire. Can I, like, aim at anything? No, it doesn't seem that way. So, just what am I required to do here in order to actually advance? I think I do recall also getting kind of stuck here the first time I did it, but I don't remember what I did to correct that, unfortunately. I can just stand in the fire, no problem, at least. You know what, one moment. Figure out what it's called for. Well, maybe if hang on. If you're looking at the map, if I like go up here and then go around, well, I say go up here and go around, but that would involve me going to the place that I thought I couldn't go to because no, this goes someplace else, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's like a barbed wire there. Pretty sure I can't go that way, which leads me to question, why is there a part of the... Well, hang on. What if I go under? Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. Guess I found a way.
He is here.
Let's go.
Right then, let's go. Oh, let's go and then fail to grab the ledge. And then fail to aim for the ledge. And then fail to grab it again, despite being right under it. Right. Not quite sure exactly what the game wants me to do here. Not quite sure what it expects from me. I could try... Yeah. Apparently you need to get higher than the ledge before you come into contact with it, or else it's not going to take Which, you know, makes a lot of sense. Oh boy, is this the same crap as in the... Is it gonna be another Mirror of Fate thing? Oh god, it is. Why would they do this like 3 times? What do they gain from that? It wasn't that great of a puzzle, you know. Maybe this way, maybe that way. Probably that way. I don't know. And also be the other way. Yeah, look, that solved a super incredible puzzle that they had to make 3 times because 2 wasn't enough. Right, let's go to the Whirlwind of Satan. This is just here.
Satan, Lord of the Earth, King of the world, I order the forces of darkness to pour its infernal power over me. Let the gates of hell open wide. And from the abyss greet me as your brother and friend. I order everything to be as I command.
Right, let's have our face burned off.
My lord.
Gee, turns out Satan was a bad guy, who knew? Well, who knew that a face could still be a face when separated from the skull too?
I despise incompetence. I must congratulate you. I confess, I had not expected to see you here. We could share this world, you and I. But you desire to destroy me. I see that now. I'm very well aware of your power, Gabriel. However, I desire to destroy this world. If I cannot rule the world of men, then no one will!
Alright. Don't know when he got his legs replaced by those metal implements, but yeah, apparently this was here the whole time.
It's time. Stop him before he escapes.
Well, apparently one of Satan's powers is to defy gravity. Or to apply magnetism to any surface, as the case may be. Oh boy, well, convenient to that.
We must go up.
This creature has all these pimples because it means that we can climb, of course.
Try to avoid the explosions of energy.
Explosions of energy, that's what they're calling it now.
Let's keep going up.
Well, we can hit a, you know, a place where we can't really easily keep going though.
We need to reach those chains.
Oh, okay. We're just perpendicular now. That's convenient too. So the rest of these were just a diversion.
Watch out for the energy bursts. To your left, there's an access that will allow us to reach the back of the beast.
Oh, how do you know which part of the beast is the back? I can't even tell which way is the front. We go this way. Yeah, there we go. Ah, shit.
To avoid the explosions of energy.
I'm trying okay, but sometimes I move too far ahead. Oh, there's evil stuff and surface, okay.
We must finish these creatures off soon.
I can't move the camera though to where I can actually look at them head on, so.
We must finish these creatures off soon.
Yeah, you said that 2 seconds ago. You don't need to remind me every 2 seconds, you know. I get the urgency of the situation, I'd like to think.
These legions must not stop us.
And what mighty legions they are. Oh.
Satan's legions must not stop us.
I'm not trying to let them. Alright, well. Here we are.
Finish these creatures off.
We already finished the creatures. Why are you still repeating your flavor text dialogue? That seems poorly thought out. I don't really see what removing the chains accomplishes, but guess we might find out. Is it keeping its own, like, bone structure from collapsing in of itself? Because it seems contrived. Whatever just happened. Well, so that plan didn't pan out. So of course it's time for Satan to become the Venom symbiote and chains were attached to a big sword. I don't know. I was attached to a big something that ended up decapitating it, I think, but whatever it was, that makes me just, you know, that just makes me question what was it doing there to begin with.
I want to embrace you.
I like this body. Let's see what it can do.
Yeah, attack team directly, I guess.
Why don't you?
Alright, so time for the final boss this time, I guess. The real final boss. We beat up her own son. Always. You know, this is why they try to keep the Pokemons away, because if not, then your children get possessed by Satan, and this is what happens. The Harry Potters and the Castlevanias.
Join us, Gabriel.
It's actually a self-demonstrating example this whole time. Oh, thank goodness I have 4 potions in case it actually gets too bad.
Deep down inside, you need me.
And we're fighting on the back of the, or on the beheaded creature, which is like a meteorite right now.
Why don't you?
I'm just gonna go ahead and chug this, if you don't mind. There we go. Thank you for your understanding.
God has surrendered to me without reservation.
Yeah, geez, I should not remember, like, what the right way to do this is. If there is one. Oh, shit.
And the God plan was always to betray you.
I'm like not even 1/4 done yet. I don't know, maybe I just neglected him for literal centuries. I got Dex build, I guess. Got Pyro, Bluff, Fisticuffs. That's an interesting choice, right? Jeez. Yeah, all this is just unblockable after unblockable with teleporting.
Your son wants to serve me. Why don't
I don't have any Dragon's Talisman stuff, do I? No, I don't. I would like to try it with this, that's a shame. Oops. I tried to chug, but that didn't quite work out. Yeah, maybe I should use Mist. This is a good idea. Your revenge will be complete. You know, pro tip: to defeat Satan, hit Satan more than he hits you. Shoot it until it dies. A trinity. Oh.
Not me.
Well, it kind of sounds like could be either or, though.
Don't hit me, father. It's your son who's suffering, not me.
Yeah, it's hilarious as you can listen. Oh, I see. Oh, I can get like more.
How much punishment can this body endure?
Like orbs on him that way, I guess. Oh, I see. Oh, goodness.
Your hate for me gives my life direction. Deep down inside, you need me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and take this, even though... Actually, it looks like that does more damage. Like, that's more convenient for me if I let that move happen. I just gotta chug a potion there if you don't mind. Oh. I can never tell which move it is where he like buries his sword and then does the shockwave, so... See if I can at least get, I don't know, halfway point. That would be good for me right now.
Your son wants to serve me. Why don't you?
Yes, you know, no dental plan or anything. As evidenced by your other acolyte guy. Alright, we got to 50% point. So I sure do wonder what now. Oh, I see.
It's your son who's suffering, not me.
Well, it doesn't do as much damage as I thought, but it does do damage. That counter.
Alucard's plan was always to betray you.
Yeah.
It's your son who's suffering, not me.
I'm a very convincing actor. But sometimes he does more damage than others. Is he gonna be the shoot down black goop from the skies again? I guess it is, right. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this now. I have 2 more left. Alucard betrayed us. Nope. Satan possessed Alucard because he turned into a symbiote from Spider-Man and just got inside Alucard and now we're fighting him. So that's the final boss of this game.
Alucard only longed for your power. I know that now. Don't hit me, father!
Right, come on.
It's your son who's suffering, not me.
And apparently the final health bar gets divided into the sections that trip this thing happening. This thing which is very easy to, well, assuming you have room, it's very easy to jape.
Don't hit me, father! Alucard's plan was always to betray you.
I couldn't fight Satan from Dante's Inferno, I don't know. Seems like that wouldn't be out of place with this Satan though.
I'll crush your will.
Fuck are these particle effects? Ugh. Right, fuck it, just kill it.
Why don't you?
Come on, we're at the end pretty much. There we go. At the end to where he can propel himself upward like so. How high up in the sky were we that we were falling that whole time?
What now, Prince of Darkness?
I don't know.
Are you going to kill your son again?
Oh, we're almost at the street. There's just a lot of fog, I guess, except now when you look up, there's nothing.
I know you, Gabriel Belmont. Your feelings will betray you. You won't kill your son to destroy me. You don't know me, Satan.
Well, sure, I'm glad that we modeled this in slow motion with voices and whatnot. And that he was somehow able to switch to quick motion for that. And that he was somehow able to react to that in time.
You were wrong about me.
That was actually very convenient. So yeah, sure nobody will question that guy being left there and lying in the middle of the street after the apocalypse. So you wake up and you were wetting the bed again. Just let you do this, I guess.
Father, the sun is rising. It's time to go.
Yeah, the lighting effects are getting flickery too. That means the morning is here.
What happens now?
But indeed, I mean, according to the first Lords of Shadow, vampires are weak to sunlight, so... So what does happen now? Oh, I see.
Who knows what fate has in store?
Well, you do, because you just saw. That's how that works. I thought. So yeah, so much for closure. I sure do love the dancing shadows on the right. They're kind of covered up by the chat display in the stream, but oh, they're there. So yeah, no closure. Dracula just keeps on living, I guess. And now literally all the evil is purged from everywhere, so... Thanks, Enric Alvarez, and all these other people for this. That sure was a game. I don't know why you made it like this. I don't know why Luis Miguel Quijada made the levels the way he did, but he did. Well, at least Jose Dario Haye did a decent job with that. Don't know if what Juan Gracia did could be called logic, but it's in there. It's in there. And now time for the hundreds of people who get the whatchamacallit, the art credits riggers.
Castlevania birds, Castlevania birds, they're my darkest nightmare.
And yeah, that was Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. Vanilla, mind you. There's, there is a DLC for this, but honestly, after all that, I'm gonna spoil. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spoil it for you. It's you play as Alucard. Alucard kills Sobek's servant and replaces him, and that's a backstory for this. The end. That's a DLC. So there you go. So yeah, I think that's actually gonna be the marathon, pretty much. Rodrigo Lloret, Aitor Fuse, Ana Maria Rodriguez, Jose Maria Artundo. Thanks. You can thank Rodrigo Lloret for all of those lovingly rendered FMVs. I don't know if Michael Santorum did his job, or Carlos Bordalo, or Miguel V. Gonzalez, Zulema La Plana, Manuel Lopez, De La Moya, David Byron, Gonzalez Charlo, Jose de la Iglesia, or all those other people. I don't know how many sick days they took, but guess not enough to be not included in the credits. Apparently Hans Fernandez did the child voices for the soundtrack, I guess. Global Vox, Jack Buckeridge and Simon Scarfield are who we have to thank for bringing this to people far and wide. And look at all the people involved in this. Master Symphony Orchestra in Valencia. Well, Fernando Gallego. Yeah, but what's his last name? I know where he's from, but no one's gonna get that. Bratislav. Jesus Christ. Music engineer by Peter Fuchs. I bet he does. Mick Morris. What is audio motion? Man, I don't know what to think about the fact that there's all these music credit orchestration, post-processing and all that, but like nothing about this game, like the soundtrack, is anywhere near as, as memorable as the original Castlevania soundtrack. Also, yeah, Satan was Jason Isaacs. I forgot, I wasn't sure if that was the case. He was typical villain, Jason Isaacs. We had Patrick Stewart, Robert Carlyle, and the rest. Boy, motion capture cast. Konami UK Studio, Dave Cox. Oh my goodness. You know what, I think I'm gonna skip the rest of these. I don't think we need to see all of it. Still keep playing to improve your statistics if you want. Yeah, I bet I can. You can play New Game Plus, you can play on Prince of Darkness difficulty. You can also do this, which I am quite glad to do. But yeah, that was the game. That was Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, the final listed game I have in the Castlevaniathon, and honestly I think I'm gonna take license with that thing. Because if you remember the Metroid Marathon that I did just before this, but by just before this I mean several months ago, just before I started this marathon. I didn't quite do them in order of release because I didn't want to end on the worst possible game, which would have been Other M. And I think I'm going to take a bit of a license here because, like, I played pretty much all the games with some license in order of release, not perfectly. I did some adjustments early on. I gotta play Castlevania Hex. No, I have something similar in mind. But yeah, I think there might still be a bonus stream left to this to truly close it out. Well, bonus streams are a few, depending on how the thing I have in mind goes, but we'll see how that fares when I eventually get around to it. Something a bit a bit unconventional in mind. I actually have not tried at all. I don't know how good of an idea it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try it, I guess. But yeah, since I've been going for like 5 hours now, quickly approaching, don't know how. Don't think it's gonna be accurately reflected by like the stream stats, since, you know, there was that stream drop. I can tell you how long ago that was. That was 2.5 hours ago. You can see that on the OBS thing. But yeah, for now, I thank everybody for coming like always. Thanks for chatting. Always great whenever people chat. And I will see you soon for the bonus streams to finally close out the Castlevania Marathon, as well as other things, now that I'm finally gonna be done with that. But yeah, you can thank Spain for those wonderful games that the actual list had at the end. I'm sure we all do. But, well, to close out this final listed stream, I'm going to look for something like, I don't know. What about something from here? Oh yeah, the greatest Castlevania game. You all remember what game this is from. And yeah, I will see you all soon. Probably, unless I somehow manage to screw up my cycle right back, my sleep cycle, that is, right back to where it was before today. Because it's not guaranteed that I will go to bed at a good hour, because my brain is stupid, but we'll see. So yeah, later.